All right, just rolled into Revelstoke. I picked up 175 carbon fiber rails from Stoked Mountain Adventures. I had those shipped from Carbon Sled to Stoked Mountain Adventures, and I'm throwing them in this boost and building a chute climbing sled. Today is going to be a test ride day, and then tomorrow's the real deal. So just trying to get this together real quick, get out there for a few hours of testing, make sure everything's dialed and ready to go for tomorrow. So anytime you're working with titanium, it's really important to use a Loctite primer before using your actual Loctite to prep the metal for that Loctite. So on top of the carbon fiber skid, I also have carbon fiber A-arms to do. Luke's gonna work on those when I work on the skid. These are 4 pounds lighter than stock, so it'll be helpful to get that weight off the front. Doing some testing for Carbon Sled on them and gonna see how they do.
These, I like these. This is a really nice looking and feeling product.
All of Carbon Sled's products are phenomenally built. Like the fit and finish on them is amazing. All right, sled is prepped. Thanks for the help, Luke.
Oh yeah.
We are gonna head to the Boulder parking lot and take it for a test run. This thing is so long. It's like a school bus. All right, we did it. We are at the Boulder parking lot, geared up, sleds are ready to go. Finally heading up the mountain. We left Montana early this morning, did a bunch of wrenching. It's now a little bit after 4 p.m. We have daylight for maybe 2.5 hours or so. Should be plenty of time to get the testing in that I need to do. I just held this thing wide open and I shit my pants a little bit. This thing is gonna be scary. It has so much power and so much traction. Obviously, it doesn't mean much being on a slushy trail, but yeah, this is stimulating. How's it feel to be going up a trail and you're not at the back tail guiding?
Pretty good.
Weird. You're not looking back on, or I guess you don't look back because you're in the back, but
Pretty stimulating. I'm ready to ride some snowmobiles.
So I just ordered the GoPro Hero, not the black edition. Normally I run the black edition with wide lens. So we're trying this out today. I found out after I ordered it that it doesn't have stabilization. So I'm not expecting to be able to run this very much, but we'll try it and I'll stabilize it in post-production and see how the footage looks. Okay, first line. Overall, sled's working pretty good, but I maxed the tensioner out on the rails and my track's still not tight enough. And I'm ratcheting really bad. I'm sure you can hear that in the video. I'm sure you can hear that and see that in the video. So I gotta get that figured out. I think I'm gonna put an offset axle in tonight and run it backwards so it extends it, and then I should be able to run the right tension. There's a couple bogs. I think it's just from all the snow in the intake, so I might add some intake surface tonight as well. And then I think I'll be good to go for tomorrow. Super loose. That's why it's ratcheting. All right, I'm pulling my axle out, which is just a standard axle, 8-inch wheels. Putting this Ice Age offset axle with 9-inch wheels in. I'm gonna offset it the opposite direction, so it'll kind of act like stretching the rails. And I think that'll work. That was what, 30 minutes or something? Not too bad. It buried my gear because it's nuking so hard though.
Nuketown. Powtown, boys.
axle idea worked for a little while, and then the axle actually rotated in the carbon fiber rail because there was so much leverage twisting it up. Got rid of the offset, running straight axle with 9-inch wheel. It's not 100% kosher because it pushes the track down off the rail down here, but it eats up enough slack that this fits perfect. Adding an ibex vent up here should be good there. Yeah, should be good. Should be dialed. Sled was pulling hard. Actually had a lot more ski lift than I was expecting to have with this sled. Super pumped for tomorrow. Really excited to stack this up against some other high horsepower sleds and see how it does. Ran the carbon fiber A-arms. Those were pretty sick. Hit a couple things, nothing too crazy hard, but they held up to that abuse. And they have a little more flex, so they ride a little bit different. But yeah, the 4 pounds off the front is very noticeable. 175 versus 175.
Stock. Not so stock.
It's stock. Just ignore that logo over there. So you're calling this a stock sled now?
Yeah.
We got Chet. We got Chet here again.
I don't know what we're gonna get into today, but we're gonna find out.
Is the Revy vibe a little different than Maine?
It's definitely it has its differences for sure. Yeah, yeah. My big thing is slow and steady wins the race, but today it does not win the race. Not today.
A lot of heavy hitting big iron sleds in this parking lot. Super sick to see. Pretty pumped to mix it up and not just do another tree day to, you know, push the limit on big horsepower and just get a different type of riding style in. There's a lot of people in the parking lot today that I know, that I'm friends with, but I've kind of established my core group, which is my dad, Luke, and Jake Barker. And that's like my crew that I'm gonna do my gear check with and hang out with. Luke normally gets the old beat up hand-me-down sleds. He's on a freshie today. All right, we're in the airport. There's a lot of shenanigans going down. Seen a couple ghosted sleds. I guess I should throw a GoPro on and see if my sled will make it up one of these. I think my sled's good to go. It's feeling good. I'm ready to do some practice shoots. We got this one right here. I'll probably start with that one, see how it goes, and then move on. Speaking of lots of different people on the mountain, one of my Swedish buddies is here. He was in Whistler yesterday, made it to Revelstoke yesterday.
Climbing Chutes? No, not me, you.
You're not climbing Chutes?
No, I'm scared.
Me too. So Jake was just telling me I should do this one as a warm-up, and then we'll try hooking to the left after. We'll see how this goes. How many have you done?
Only one? Did you do them all?
No, not all of them, most of them. The greedy one was this one up to the left. That's the one I just did.
That one? Sick. I wish I caught that.
It was the same type of rush as like landing a jump. It's sick. My dad's up there just hanging out. Couple people in here. Couple people. Kelly's flying around. First line I didn't make. I bounced in the gut there. Couldn't make the corner. Pushed me onto this. Pretty low consequence though, because I can side hill across this and up and out. Definitely caused me to pucker up for a second. And I'm kind of trenched, so what I'll do is just pack this down a hair. Luke's down there practicing hop overs. I'm unstuck now, just hanging out. This is my gnarliest line of the day. Up this, up that rock, right up that. Pretty pumped on that. Jake's line is that one there. So he tried it, rolled his sled down, and then I tried it and I made it. I'm trying to get him to do it again because I think he would have it now. There's not a lot of traction there, but you're carrying so much momentum. As long as you get the right line in, you just kind of float up and over the rocks. So Andreas just came on the radio. Yeah, Andreas Bergmark's up here too. Forgot to mention that. He said he's gonna try coming up this one. So, I don't know, I guess we'll see. We'll see. He's on a stock 154 Lynx. There's Andreas, oh, he's coming up. Andreas is coming. Oh! Oh! Yeah! What on earth? Hey! You're so close! That's impressive. Nice work. Okay, we talked Matt into it. He's gonna try to follow my line. I'm the only other guy that's been out of this one. Yes! Yeah! Holy sh! He made that look easy. Matt just climbed that. I'm no longer delayed here. This is all cliff, can't go down that. I'm gonna cut under that tree and hook up. Holy sh! I got the blood pumping. You come around the corner and all you're looking at is cliff and a cliff wall. And you have to go up one of those or you die. Oh, and you can't chop it around that corner.
Not really.
Like you just set into the corner, hold it wide and pray to God it comes around. Woo. I don't think I chopped it. Did you chop it?
It only coming out the top.
Yeah. I don't think you'd make it if you chopped it on that corner.
Nice work.
Dude, nice work to you. That was sick. I was so pumped when you said you're going to do it. Oh, that made building the sled and the trip up here worth it.
You hit the steepest part of the rock. I'm in the camera like, oh no! And then so how you catch it and you just keep going. Just that last little bit. Nuts.
However you come out of that corner, you're forced into going up the rock because you can't chop it. You need the momentum. Yeah. That was close though. I'm not doing it a third time. 2 is enough for me. And then we have Andreas. Yeah, Andreas asked, like, can I come up this on a 54? I was like, I can't. So when Andreas isn't throwing front flips in the backcountry and setting world records, he's climbing chutes on a bone stock sled. What the
No more shoots.
No,
like,
come on, more shoots.
Let's go jump.
So at the top of that last big pole, that terrible noise the sled was making was ratcheting again. Tightened her up, having an energy drink, taking a breather, and we're pushing on to the Monster Bowl, I believe. That's where everyone else went. I think we're some of the last guys out of here just because, I don't know, I wanted to take a break and get my sled adjusted. Luke's been working on hop overs on the boost.
Different from the 146 I got yesterday.
Does that mean you're liking the switch to the boost?
Yeah, I might need to get me one for next year.
No, I'm not good, thanks.
Shit, all fired up. Where's the air horn?
How you doing?
Good. How you doing? Yeah. What? Last spring?
Yeah, maybe.
I think up Eagles.
Hit that and ended up over there.
That's a good place to stop.
Yeah. So this is my. I've been working on this exit trough right here. It's a nice well-packed track to be able to.
So this is what I was just up on top of. Buddy just rolled the sled down it. I'm gonna give it a go when it's clear. I imagine there's a little bit of a wait. Probably go down there, join those guys and see what's up. Yeah, buddy. What? Random or what? Are you squirrel or am I squirrel?
I was gonna go for it, but the track kept skipping.
Oh really?
On the nitro? Or on this?
Nitro? On this. I was gonna go for it, but
You're gonna try it on this?
I was gonna.
Yeah?
I've tried it before, but
Really?
yeah.
On a 146?
Like springtime. Yeah.
Okay.
But the track kept skipping, so
We'll tighten it up.
I better turn around. We'll get away from this guy.
Yeah, I know. I'm not very patient. This is hard.
Yeah, it's the worst.
It's like
the nerves start to get to you.
yeah.
Too much.
All you do is sit at the bottom and watch people crash, and then you're like, I don't know, maybe I'll go do a hop over in the trees.
Next, I guess. Fuck it.
That sled just rolled down the gash. That one rolled down monster.
Same spot than me.
All right, Luke, rolling. Woo! Luke, you just almost died. You're gonna send it down? Oh. Oh, there we go.
Not bad, not bad.
That wasn't bad at all.
Pretty good.
Yeah, that wasn't bad. Matt, put the drone away and pull this. Come on, Matt. Dude. Such a clean line out. Oh yeah, hanging out.
I'm glad I just went for it because I came at the top and looked at it. I'm like, this looks effed up. I don't think I'm gonna do it. And then you pressured me into it.
We're just going for it. Like I said, that's how you know he was a real friend.
Well, you aced the line. That's what I was talking about. Yeah. Like just between my track and the rock.
It
was
like,
so
I know
clean.
Matt's skill.
It's
But it
way
doesn't
less
feel like
tech
much.
than the one we did earlier. The one earlier, you had to carry momentum through a corner.
Yeah.
I guess it doesn't feel like much until you make a mistake, and then you're like, oh shit.
Yeah.
I'm so sorry.
Dude, shit happens. I was in a bad spot.
Luke took a track to the face.
I think considering we came out really well.
Ow.
Got the shot.
Ouch.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, the shot's
That's
down
probably
there
still
right now.
rolling. Lost the camera down that.
Radios broke.
Look at the track mark on them.
Yeah, track marks all over your chest. That sucks.
It's not a light sled either.
Holy fuck. I could have gotten farther behind, but I don't know. I thought I was good. And
We were in the splash zone here for sure.
I went running when I saw the sled.
We had a quicker reaction time than most.
look at that.
Oh, you
Ow.
okay? Fuck. That's not good. You can do it. That-
Feel all the fingers.
I don't think anything's broken.
That's a man right there.
I think we're good. We'll see in like 30 minutes when the adrenaline wears off.
Not only did you get hit by a 700-pound sled, it was on top of a cliff.
640.
640 pounds. Jeez. He's used to big women, but that's a little much. I'm more worried about your face. Hands heal pretty good.
Yeah.
I mean, your face looks pretty good too. But
I can't believe there's not more blood.
Are any of your teeth loose?
No.
No, you're good?
I don't think so.
they'll tighten up over time.
Yeah.
They're loose for a week. And I'm hiking down to look for the camera, and just looking back up, what we climbed is so gnarly. It's so tight and so steep. I have to hike down it backwards because otherwise I'd slide out of control. I found it and the pieces of the lens. It's not in great shape, but hopefully the body's okay. This is the bottom part that's not steep, and I'm still, cruising down it. Here goes Jake. He's going up the gash, which is what I just slid down to find the camera in. Come on, Jake, you got this. Yes! I'm pumped to see that. That wasn't too bad, huh?
It was better than the way down.
Yeah, basically just a side hill climb. So I went down to the bottom, radioed Luke. Luke came around to get me. Now we're riding back to my sled. Figure out what's next after that. How's doubling?
It's good. My face feels warmed up, so maybe we should go send some big jumps.
Jake is taking a test run. I think he's probably gonna loop out there, look up it, see how it looks. Looks like, yeah, you can't go any closer to that tree. You have to push this way, but you can't push very far that way because of the cliff there. It's a pretty tough corner to make. I think the key is to carry a bunch of momentum, pick the line by this tree, and bank it earlier than this track. That's Tyson Reeves' track. He pulled it on a XM. I don't know what type of build's done to it, but just heard it's an XM. Looks like he greased it right out the top. Tunnel bag's back on. Time to move zones. Apparently everyone went to the bullpen now. Yeah, somehow we're the last ones out of here again. I really wanted to do the arm, which is the chute you just saw Jake stuck in, but I'm not going to pull it with nobody around. And Jake not making it wasn't super inspiring for me because he's probably better at pulling chutes than me and he has more horsepower. So that combo doesn't make me pumped for it. So we'll move on. I'll come back for that one another day. All right, we're kind of between the Sugar Bowl and bullpen. Just talked to Matt, and we decided we're gonna go pull some stuff. We've just been watching guys pull these. Luke's gonna head out, although he's going the wrong way, so that's not good. Anyway, let's go pull some more stuff. Which one you thinking first?
I don't know. What do you think?
Probably the straight shot, get hyped up, and then do the 90.
That's what I did the first time I pulled you. Did just one thing. And then the 90.
That one is less skill, more just keeping speed. This one looks like it takes some skill.
Bounces you a bit through there.
Yeah. It all takes skill. It's not like you just hold it wide.
Mine is more this way. There's,
Yep.
you see the farthest right track? There's a gut there. You
Yep.
gotta stay way left, almost like 10 feet right of the rock. And then once you're in
Yeah.
the gut, you can either go out to the right to the top, or where all those people are, just go left. Either way.
You got it.
Fucking rowdy. She pulled her.
She pulls good.
Oh no, so close. Yeah, you did.
You got a rope?
This one was too easy. You had to have a jump mid-shoot.
I'm not going back down. You guys are pulling We're not ski pulling you from there this time.
No. How was that getting him out over there when I went for the hike?
It wasn't awful with 20 guys.
Yeah. You just pulled him up like in a side hill?
Straight up the hill.
Straight up.
Manpower. How was the hike?
Good.
Yeah.
Peaceful.
Was the camera like right at the bottom?
3/4 of the way down. Went a long ways. I kind of regretted going from the top down. I should have went from the bottom,
bottom
up.
up.
Yeah.
I was wondering. But
Luke came down and
doubled
I
it.
doubled Luke back up. Yeah, so it wasn't too bad. If you want a hand, I'll park my sled halfway and come hike up. Oh yeah. Sick way to finish the day. Yeah. I'm glad I didn't land on someone. I aired out of here and it was you that I saw right out of the corner of my eye. It's wild feeling coming into that corner at like 50 miles an hour and trying to bank around it. This might have been my favorite one of the day. It wasn't the gnarliest, but it was just more satisfying. Well, Matt got me all scared getting stuck in it. So I was like, I don't want to see, I don't need to, I don't know if I'm going to make it.
You just go with it.
Well, it's about 6 o'clock. Time to call it a day.
Yep.
Yesterday was super rad. Probably my favorite day of the year. Just pushing something different and feeling the progression happen at a fast rate is super satisfying, and kind of the thrill and rush that I love with sledding. I was insanely nervous for the first couple lines of the day, like crazy butterflies, and my hands were shaky. But as soon as I got a couple pulls in and got a feel for the sled, everything started clicking. Kind of felt like I just dropped into flow state and then rallied the rest of the day. I think the highlight of pulling chutes was trading lines with Matt. We have, in my opinion, pretty comparable sleds. Lightweight 175, stock turbos. Well, not stock turbos, but stock components. And just having similar sleds and trading lines like that is what sledding's all about. It was cool to see the 4-strokes pull stuff, but man, those sleds are just a completely different style of capability. Like, they go really fast, really straight, but they don't maneuver through like the S turns of chutes as well. They're not like popping out of the top quite as much because they're just heavier. But yeah, just cool comparison. Overall, like extremely satisfied with the day, super pumped on the sled and how it did, and looking forward to pushing chutes some more. Also an update on Luke, he's doing pretty good. He's riding today, so that's a good sign. His hand and face are still pretty swollen, but nothing broken, and all in all, looking pretty good for that hard of an impact. And just a quick note on this sled, it's set up for chutes. It's not going to be a fun sled ride in the trees. It's not something that I'm going to ride very often. It's going to be a dedicated sled for chutes. Eric at Vohk kind of took care of like the performance side of things, and then Carbon Sled took care of the lightweight parts and the 175 skid. And yeah, it's not a tree sled. It's not a daily driver. It's going to come out a couple times a year for stuff like what we did yesterday, and it's going to stay dedicated for that. And I'm going to keep this sled long term.